What's up, guys? Welcome to today's show. We are doing a fun new series, and we're going to be doing breakouts for the 2024 NFL season. Basically, we're going to be going player by player and letting some of the analysts over at Dynasty Pros talk about their favorite breakout candidates for the day. So today I am here with Cody from Dynasty Pros, and we are going to be covering Michael Mayer, tight end for the Las Vegas Raiders. He's 22, 35th pick in the 2023 NFL draft. Cody, why do you think Michael Mayer is one of your 2024 breakouts?
I think it's pretty simple, like you have on the graphic there. He's the 35th pick, so they're not going to give up on him real easy. But with just his stats last year alone, 27 receptions on 40 targets with 304 yards and 2 touchdowns, that was a catch percentage of 67.5%. Still pretty low in my opinion, but there is always room for improvement. And when I started thinking about it and looking at it, it seems like it's a lot like the Trey McBride of 2022, where everyone's saying he was a breakout candidate. He's kind of on the same track. 2021. Who was the consensus All-American tight end in college? It was Trey Bride. In 2022, who was the consensus All-American in college? It was Michael Mayer. Do you know what McBride's first year was? He had about 35 or 20 receptions, 35 targets, 265 yards, and 1 touchdown. So it was pretty similar, and then everyone thought he was going to break out. And what did he do? 81 receptions, 825 yards, and 2 touchdowns again. And his catch percentage just only went up to like 75% as well. What was a big aspect of that? I think it's quarterback. And even beginning of the year, McBride was still a safety valve for the Cardinals. I think that can be what McBride or what Mayer comes out with too. And they're not going to stand pat with Aiden O'Connell. They're going to get one of the bigger guys. They could. I don't want it to happen, but they could break the bank for Kirk Cousins if they wanted to. They could bring in Russell Wilson, anything like that, then Michael Mayer is your guy. In 2022, McBride, just another comparison, McBride ended up as the tight end 41. Myers was obviously the All-American that year. Then in 2023, McBride jumped all the way up to 7. And Mayer, that was his rookie season with 35. Now on Sleeper, they're projecting McBride to be the 3rd tight end for average draft position and for season stats. They're projecting Mayer at 18, but I'm projecting him more in like the 13, maybe even top 10 range. There's guys right above him that he could easily pass in Chig Okonkwo, Pat Freiermuth, Darren Waller, Dalton Schultz, and Jake Ferguson. I can see his stats and his red zone capabilities help him get a lot more touchdowns than those guys, and that will propel him to give that top 10 status. And it's really not that big of a bar to get into top 10 tight end status, because in 2022, tight end 10 was 142 points. 2023 was 150. So even if we give him top 10 range is 155 points, you get maybe 5, 6, 7 touchdowns in a year, which I think is very capable for Michael Mayer, because he already had a 71% snap count this year in his rookie season. He was and still is the best blocking tight end of his class, and that's why he was also picked 2nd or 3rd tight end off the board in rookie drafts and in the NFL draft alone. So I think they're going to buy into him more. He's going to probably even raise that snap count, because it's going to be either a rookie coming in or a veteran that's not going to really take some of his target share. And he's obviously going to beat people that was above him this year when he was ranked 35th. That was guys like Durham Smith, Kylan Granson, the Green Bay tight ends, Donald Parham, Tanner Hudson, Juwan Johnson, Jonnu Smith. He's going to beat all those guys this year. So I see it as an obvious breakout for Michael Mayer. Sorry about that. I see them as like an obvious breakout candidate for this year.
Yeah, I think Michael Mayer is a good one to be on this list, right? When it comes to tight end, there is a lot of value to be had, kind of like you said, going for those guys that are going late tight end ones, tight end twos, right? Because we really are only looking for guys that even have a chance to be a top 5 tight end. And when it comes down to it, there's such a large grouping of guys in that tight end 2 or late tight end 1 kind of group that you really do need to kind of quote unquote like call your shot if you want to get any sort of value bump and kind of beat your league mates at that position. I mean, just like you said with Michael Mayer, going back to his college tape, right? Let's not forget he was the all-time tight end reception leader at Notre Dame, beating out Tyler Eifert, had a great career. Cole Kmet played, like, there are a lot of very solid tight ends coming out of Notre Dame.
Kyle
And we
Rudolph,
like
yep,
all of those. Yeah, Kyle Rudolph. Like he really fits the mold. And it's very unfair. As much as we love guys like Sam Laporta, it's unfair for that to be the standard for a rookie tight end. That just because Michael Mayer started out slow really doesn't mean that he can't have a successful NFL career. It's more just a hats off to Sam Laporta for having a monster season. Like, good for him. But that's not the bar we really should be comparing people to. And just like you said, I mean, he did look good when he got the chances, and I would expect his chances to go up in the 2024 season, basically.
Yeah, and the last 5 games he was showcased a lot more too. And I mean, you going from Josh McDaniels to Antonio Pierce. Look, Antonio Pierce was a player. He knows who's a good player and who isn't. So obviously in that tight end room, Michael Mayer was the most athletic and the least likely to hit a floor. The tight end 2 over there was Austin Hooper. So it's like you never know what you're going to get with Austin Hooper. He could have a 30-point game, and he had a lot of 0-point games. So it just during the whole season, he's probably going to accrue the 36 points, and he got 30 in one game. So again, yeah, like everyone tried buying and trading for Trey McBride last year, but even in your rookie drafts, I'm looking for a tight end in the 2nd or 3rd round that I think can break out. And last year, everyone was talking about Laporta. Everyone was talking about Dalton Kincaid. And everyone forgot about Michael Mayer. So I was getting him in the late 2nd round and early 3rd rounds in drafts. And I'm going to start reaping the rewards this year. And I cannot wait.
There is nothing more I love than just churning like tight ends into useful, like not useful assets, because like I think a tight end can be useful, but yeah. I can't tell you how many Chigo Okonkwo, Jake Ferguson shares I traded last year to help the rest of my team because I already had starting tight ends, but I picked those guys up off waivers or the 4th round or the 3rd round. There's so much value to be had in tight end. But thank you for joining us, Cody, for the first breakout episode 2024. If you guys didn't already check it out, Cody is on Twitter. You can hit him up. Let me get his Twitter up here for you guys. It's not popping up. You can hit him up on Twitter, Cody Folden. He is with Dynasty Pros, and we're doing a little breakout series. So thanks for joining us. And you guys, if you didn't have a chance, please follow the channel, subscribe, like the video. We're going to be coming at you all off season. And I'll do a little plug for Cody. Make sure to check his show out as well over on Dynasty Pros. He's doing a new video podcast. Great stuff. So, Cody, thank you for joining.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course, man. And we will catch you guys soon.